This is it, a 7-year journey finally coming to a close. My Coyote 240SX has challenged me in ways I cannot even imagine. And this is the story of how we finally crossed that finish line. In this episode, you'll see the grind of trying to finish my car for its first drift event the next day, Toyota's insane hospitality, and best of all, throwing the drift event of my dreams, Cosmic Drift. I was finalizing preparations for my event Cosmic Drift, in which I transformed Caffeine Octane Linear Raceway into an LED wonderland, thanks to the guys at Mega Racer. It took around 4 days of setup to make it happen, especially the tunnel, which was such an undertaking, but it was a passion project and it ended up being so fulfilling. The stage was set. My concert visuals I made in Adobe After Effects were going to be on huge screens around the track and made sure the sound systems were ready for the music, and I couldn't have been more ready. Show FDM came down to help out as well and was the hype man for all of us into this late night. Thanks to my buddy Parker and the team at Toyota, they were kind enough to lend me a Toyota GR86 for the event. So in the GR86, I did some testing of the drift layout and it was a ton of fun.
Oh yeah!
Let's kick it.
Oh!
That was good. That was freaking good.
Yeah! You guys hear the story, like when he was at Toyota, like they're doing like all the journalists like, oh yeah, we're done, and he just kept on driving all the other cars. They literally had to pull him out of the car like, bro, you gotta quit it. These are a rental, bro. These are rentals.
Words cannot describe how much I love the GR86. While all this was going on, a few of my friends were grinding away in the drift coupe to try and make it to the event. It was so close to being done, but wasn't quite there yet. So I booked it all the way back to the warehouse to help in any way I can after the Toyota testing. They installed a digital dash, got it tuned from V&P Performance with HP tuners, put on incredibly sticky necks and tires, secured the Sparco seats down, and started bleeding my Hydro e-brake. There was still a few things quote unquote not finished with the car, but all the guys said to me, David, this is your moment and your event. You need to have this car at least there for your sanity and also the chance at least to shake things down to see what's next for the car.
Look at that. She ain't got wheels on. She looks like she can scoot.
I have been helping out with this logistically. Matt, Alan, and Trey have been absolutely killing it on this thing while I've been gone. A lot of things have gone wrong. The car was misfiring for a little while because of bad gas in the tank. Thankfully, VMP came in clutch and retuned it and got everything ready and sorted. We do have to data log it and shake it down, hopefully tonight.
Oh, she's a choo-choo now.
This car was also almost done once again, but unfortunately my seat brackets didn't show up out of everything. Okay, everyone. How do you feel?
Feel good, man.
How do you feel, Matt?
I'm ready to go to sleep.
That's right. Alan became an underglow expert today.
Oh, man.
that laugh is not good. Everyone stuck it out. What time is it?
2:45.
Christ.
Yeah. Would have been nice to not know that.
So earlier when you guys were working on it, I pulled out my phone and went, ooh, and I put it away, and Alan goes, what'd you say? I go, nothing. And I put it back right in my pocket. We all look like we're ready, but tomorrow is a big day for me because of Cosmic Drift, and I gotta drift the GR86 as well for Toyota sometimes. Yeah. And then we're gonna shake this down too. So, how do you feel? You think it's gonna do okay?
I think it's gonna do pretty good. Yeah.
You can just edit that. I think this is the best this car is gonna drive in the past 7 years.
Oh, no.
It sounds gnarly though. It sounds gnarly.
Were you like that 1J single exit dude?
Yes.
7 years in the making, and here we are.
I really don't think it's gonna hit me until I'm actually in the driver's seat, like about to go on track and be like, wait, where am I again?
Yeah.
Crazy. All right, we gotta load her up. Give me 5. Give me 5, Matt. 5.
Right hands.
Oh, so nice. Underglow Master. 5. Alan literally said that he installed a dual Motec system not too long ago, and he said it was easier than this freaking Underglow, dude. Dude. And then it happened. We got the car outside and onto the trailer.
Yo.
The next morning, we got to the track early and had our sponsors and vendors set up. Fitment Industries, Toge Factory, Core Works, Toyota, Mega Racer, Nexen Tire, and Nappy Boy Automotive all showing up to show their support. While I was setting up more of the event, Alan and the guys kept doing their checkups on the car.
Just trying to get everything right before it goes out.
The drivers started coming in, and so did the spectators. Cosmic Drift, my dream event, was coming alive. At the start of the night, we had some drifting, but then it was time for the halftime show. And once again, it's so funny how the simple table challenge always seems to be the crowd favorite. Cho did his signature RB power. And it finally got dark. It was time for my first shakedown ever of my Coyote 240. I was nervous, but Project Kitana was about to go on its maiden voyage through Cosmic. The first run was a little weird, and I noticed that my power steering all of a sudden wasn't working. As you can imagine, drifting without power steering is pretty much impossible. No self-steer or feedback coming the other way. My e-brake didn't want to bite down as well, so to make harsh corrections, it was really unpredictable. However, we still got to hear the Coyote sing to almost 8,000 RPM.
David, giving him an update. The car is way too grippy, but first world problem.
People absolutely loved the coupe in person, and it made me feel obligated to go out and try again, even though the car wasn't functioning at its full potential. So I tried it a few more times, and the power steering, unfortunately, got worse. Alan then said, let's see if I can make it work. So I came back in, then took some laps of the GR86, had some fun, then went back to the coupe to try again.
How's it going? Fantastic!
Basically, by going from electronic power steering to hydraulic power steering, the pump simply didn't want to work. It was a bummer, but we learned a lot about the car, and that's what a shakedown is for. The car revs to the moon. It's pretty ferocious for 450 horsepower and such a light chassis, and it was a crowd favorite. Everybody who came up to it absolutely loved it. And you know what? It's hard to beat that feeling. So I went back to go plan my fireworks show, and then climbed up to the top of the stands, and then looked down upon Cosmic Drift. My creation, 2 years in the making, thanks to so many amazing people. Then the nappy boy himself showed up, TPAIN. TPAIN was going to come and had promised me, but then he had a last-minute concert booking the same day. But not breaking his promise, which was completely understandable, he did his show, then drove straight to my event to drive. And man, did he do awesome. From the day we met, he has come a long way from a parking lot in Pickle Rick. I finally said, you know what? I'm going to end this event and night on a high note. So I took Project Katana onto the track and I said, light those fireworks. I'm finishing this night in an epic way. Okay, so I dedicated almost 2 years of my life to this car event that I just did. And out of sheer coincidence, it was the first public appearance of my drift car, and we stayed up till 4 in the morning to finish it. And my good friends over there were all amazing. They worked on it for me as they set up all the lights here. We shook it down, we learned a lot. Car doesn't have power steering, which is terrifying. I gotta change some stuff around in the suspension, but other than that, I drove the car for the first time ever in the most high-risk, low-light drift event you could ever do. I drove my freaking coupe and we got it done. So I don't think there's a better shakedown than going through the most tedious and scary situation you could do in a drift car. I'm speechless. I'm tired. I had a great time. They had a great time. Whoever's back there. And on that note, see you later. Since 2016, it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle not losing this footage after all these years. It's been a struggle going from shop to shop. It's been a struggle with the personal journeys of everybody around me as well. Honestly, without especially my friend Alan, none of my projects, especially my Coyote 240, I would not be where I am today without Alan and other people like Alan who have helped me along on this journey. Alan eventually ended up closing down Excel Motor Works, and it was really sad to see him close his doors, but it ended up being for the better. It's hard to find good people in this world, but he now works at Sissio Performance as a V10 specialist building twin-turbo Huracans and Audi R8s. But it's so much more satisfying to see a happier and less stressed man. We actually have had a lot more time to hang out as friends, and that is a huge win.
And unfortunately, given the circumstances, it just wasn't in David's favor for that to happen. Given my life changes and everything like that, and moving forward with my life and progressing in better decisions for me and financial decisions as well. Stick through the build. I know some people are like, damn, it's been 3 years, damn, it's been 5, damn, it's been 7. Good things take time. And the truth of the matter is, when it's forced, a lot of things don't get done the way they're supposed to get done. Moral of the story is, just don't lose focus. You know, a bunch of life things get in the way, friends get in the way, money gets in the way, projects get in the way, things get in the way. The biggest thing is when you have a great idea and you have a great dream and you have a creative way in allowing it to become something real, just keep pushing through it, man. Because at the end of the day, it's always going to come out better than it started. And if it doesn't, that sucks.
Everybody else who helped me with Project Katana, my drift events, my local car community, Caffeine Octane, I thank you for always supporting me. And to my viewers, thank you for always believing in me. That Dude in Blue,